Hey, what's up? It's Todd Smith. I'm back with another video. In this video, I want to speak about the Behringer Neutron and how it's a different beast than many of the other monosynths that you find from Behringer. Before we jump into the Neutron, I really need to thank the Patreons and the viewers of this channel. Without the views and the Patreons, I wouldn't have the motivation to push out content pretty much every single day. So I need to thank you guys for the motivation and support. Now, as you guys know, I own three Behringer synths, the Neutron, the Model D, and the Pro One. They are all absolutely amazing synthesizers. I made a video recently talking about Pro One versus the Model D and kind of jumped into the various reasons why you might want to pick up the Pro One and why you may want to pick up the Model D, and I'll leave a link to that video down below. In this video, I want to speak specifically on the Neutron and how it is like a completely different beast and a completely different option from Behringer and the other model synths available within its market. About the only other synthesizer that comes into terms with it when it comes to patchability is the K2. The most obvious thing that sets the K2 and the Neutron apart from the rest of Behringer's monosynths is the patch bay. The patch bay makes these synths very much like modular synthesizers compared to the other synths. They are only semi-modular, but when you compare them to the other Behringer monosynthesizers that are available, the modulation options are much more deep and much more complex compared to the other models. The semi-modular patch bay allows you to expand into more modular territory, but as we know, that rabbit hole can really churn out some really different style of synthesis and some really unique music. I'll be 100% honest in admitting the fact that I have not dug as deep into the modular inputs as I probably should have. I've been sticking very close to just using kind of the oscillator section, but I've watched some videos of some people who have gone deeper down the semi-modular road, and is definitely the standout aspect of what makes the Neutron so different from the rest of the semi-modular units. Now, the semi-modular patch bay within the Neutron and the K2 are definitely the most unique features of those units, but the patch bay isn't the only thing that really sets the Neutron apart. I would say the oscillator section within the Neutron is unique compared to your other choices. The oscillator section alone is very powerful and could be 100% justified as a standalone unit. Between the abilities to kind of morph between various waveforms and combine various waveforms, it really adds some unique textures and unique capabilities that the other synthesizers really just can't touch on. And being able to blend between various waveforms really sets it apart when you start going into modulation and running modulation into the oscillator section. Yes, you can blend waveforms together within the Pro One, but with the Neutron, you can kind of blend between the waveforms. You combine that with the width control and your various octave controls, and you have a very powerful oscillator section. And that flexibility between the semi-modular section and just a really killer stable oscillator gives you the capability of making just solid standard synthesizer sounds, or really going down the rabbit hole of more modular random type synthesis, which gives the Neutron a lot of diversity compared to something like the Model D. To me, the Neutron definitely stands out between the Model D and the Pro 1. I'm not saying it's the best, but it's definitely different and definitely marks itself into different territory. And its semi-modular inputs really opens a whole nother side of synthesis. Those are the two biggest unique features I feel within the Neutron, and I figured I'd touch on those aspects since I made a specific video comparing the Pro 1 and the Model D. I hope this helps a few people who might have been interested in the Neutron. And as always, stay positive, stay creative, support each other. In peace.